Nobody can say right now that we really don't enjoy watching an American bully pull damn near 1,000 pounds in weight. We can't say we don't enjoy that. See, when you have a muscular dog, muscle bound, just look like he's on steroids, but really he's not on steroids. He's just worked out and exercised and primed and ready. Just straight muscle, hardcore muscle. Big chest, wide chest, nice arms, nice hawks on the back, nice tail, rib cage ready, getting in lots of air when he pulling. We can't say we don't enjoy that. Just watching that dog go to the extreme to pull that weight to please his owner. Pulling that weight to please his owner. We can't say we don't enjoy that. When you see your dog run, jump up, and snatch a rope that would be used for tug of war, probably tied in a buoy knot, and he just sitting there holding it. American bully, all muscle, solid muscle, 100-pound bully, hanging off that rope, lockjawed. Long live the pit bull in that dog. There's a little bulldog off in some of these dogs now. But long live the pit bull in that dog. Yep. Y'all know we love to see that. You know we love to see when our dogs are just pulling and tug of warring and just standing there ready to get at another dog, ready to snatch him. Ready to snatch him, but you ain't gonna let him off the chain, but he wanna snatch him, and he's showing you, just let me go. I'll go in there and get him. Woo, that make you feel good. Has a dog on her, don't it? When you got a bully. Welcome to another episode of Face the Bully. Man, when we talk about dogs, y'all, preferably your dog and mine, because when you see your bully, you know what I'm saying, a bully is a different kind of dog. First of all, you know they're a different kind of dog when you see an American bully just go over to a water bowl and dunk his whole face in it. Just all up under the water, drinking water. That's when you know this dog is just and lost his damn mind, right? You know what I'm saying? That's a bully for you right there. That's what they do. I ain't even gonna lie. You just do some crazy stuff. The bully is a fool. Why do we love the bully? A lot of people probably don't even know why they love the bully. You know what I'm saying? You walk up to somebody, you say, why do you love the American bully? What makes you love him like that? I mean, it's just a dog. It's just a dog. Anybody can go get a dog. Well, what's up with the bully, though? You know, what makes you love that bully? Man, a lot of people don't know why they love the bully. They just love the money, probably. You know what I mean? They don't know why they love that American bully. You have no reason to really say you love a dog that you probably wasn't raised with. You know? I mean, I'm pretty sure more than likely half of the bully world, you know, that we have wasn't raised with an American bully. You know what I'm saying? You was raised with a dog, but it wasn't a bully. I was raised with dogs, but they wasn't bullies. They was pit bulls. And if they were American bullies, at that time I really wasn't conscious of an American bully because I really haven't heard of an American bully. But, they was pit bulls. And this was, like I said, there was no blue ones. There was no blue pit bulls. I remember what the dogs looked like. They wasn't blue. I'm not gonna lie, and I ain't knocking the blue dogs because I own a blue dog myself. But when I was growing up, we had a tendency of, in my general region, of seeing more like brindle dogs. They were white with patches. They were completely red. They were champagne colored. You know what I mean? That champagne color been around for a long time, man. Cause man, Bullet, we had a dog named Bullet. He was a red-nosed pit bull. He was champagne colored. He was around a long time ago because around that time my brother was still alive. And bro been gone for a long time, and we had Bullet a long time ago, man. I'm telling you. And he was champagne. He was champagne. And man, what else kind of color they was? They wasn't blue. They was fine. They was tan, These dogs wasn't blue. When I first saw a blue dog that I tend to say they bullies. I ain't gonna lie, When I first saw a blue dog, man, I saw that dog in the 90s, man. I ain't gonna lie, I saw that dog around New Jack City era. You know what I'm saying? Like, around that time. I saw that dog around Menace to Society era. Around that time. That's when I first saw a blue dog. You know what I mean? That's when they popped on the scene. Because when they popped on the scene, whoever had them must have had litters of them. You know what I'm saying? It was dispensing them all through the streets. So it made it look like that blue dogs were pit bull terriers. People back in the day said they had a blue dog, but also back in the days they said they only had one blue dog in that litter. Now, was that dog blue or was that dog sable? I mean, because to a lot of people, shit, back then, they probably didn't even know what sable was. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't saying they stupid. They ain't no more stupid back then than they is now. And I ain't saying none of us are stupid. Ain't none of us smarter than the next unless you do a whole lot of, education. Teaching yourself. So ain't nobody smarter than the next. But, if a person back then, in the 60s, say they popped up with a blue dog. Now, did you pop up with one blue dog? And the rest of the litter was different colors? And was that dog blue or was that dog sable? Because those are not the same colors. Sable dog is not blue. Sable dogs turn colors. You know what I'm saying? So, and then how you had one blue dog in the pack and then you had one brown dog that was in that same litter. And then you might have had a white dog in that same litter. See, like, that's a scatterbred ass litter. I mean, what did the parents want? And then, like, you got to think, back in the days, shoot, they wasn't breeding pit bulls to get pit bulls. They was breeding all kinds of dogs. You know what I'm saying? They didn't care what kind of dog it was. It just was a dog. You know what I'm saying? It could fight and it could run or something. You know what I'm saying? It was a swimmer. So they'll breed it. You know what I mean? That's how a lot of dog breeds and bloodlines stayed alive from all these mutts. You know what I mean? You just taking a dog and just a German Shepherd, like I said, you go breed it to a poodle. Then you take that puppy right there, then you go breed it to a Rottweiler. You know what I'm saying? Then you take that puppy right there, then you go breed that to a Dalmatian. Then you take that, you know what I'm saying, puppy right there, And then you go breed that to a Mastiff. And then you take that puppy right there and you go artificial inseminate it to a Bulldog. You know, it's just, that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just breeding the dog to different breeds. You know what I'm saying? And truthfully, that's how I think a lot of breeds stayed alive. You know what I mean? They stayed alive from, uh, you know, preserving the blood. And you know, back in the days when that German Pinscher was being created, the German Pinscher blood stayed alive because the dog was not allowed inside the United States of America, so they had to breed it to a lot of American dogs. And when the American dogs came over here and they was full of puppies, they were part German Pinscher. That's where the tricolor came from in all dogs. You know what I'm saying? Even the Rottweiler, even the Doberman Pinscher and the miniature Pinscher, those are offsprings of the German Pinscher. That's where they got that color from. So when a lot of people in the bully world be claiming we got these tricolors and all this stuff, when you do your when you do your bloodline test and you go inside your test and your test start telling you, no, this dog has, Pinscher in it. This dog got a little terrier off in there. You don't be surprised. Don't be surprised, because a lot of these colors and things that's popping up now is coming from different breeds. You know, people breeding to something else, and then they keeping a puppy, and then they go do like the old school did. They go breed to something else, but that color still stays, and next thing you know, you got that something else with the color on it. It just keeps on going. But you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no monster Jojola. What you're creating might not be a monster Jojola. Not if you're not using all terrier blood. You know, a lot of dog breeders nowadays are really truly scared to use terrier blood. You really don't want to go incorporate a terrier. a lot of kennels don't. They want to keep it bully, so they only incorporate only bully dogs. That's it. But some of these bully dogs, the ones that really breathe really, really hard and stuff, they need to be took back to a pit. They need to be, took back to one of them. They need to be took back to a Staffordshire Terrier. Now you got some smaller pits. You got some pit bulls that are 33 pounds, 30 pounds, 35 pounds. You got some small pits that you can breed that bully to get him back in shape, to get him back in order, get him back in order, because some people, dog, need to get back in order. One thing I see in the dogs right now is they are getting way too small. Their dogs are getting so small, okay? So small. They are unable to do anything. Like, they're really small dogs now. You know what I'm saying? And they're pretty dogs. Every last one of the bully world dogs are pretty dogs. I love y'all dogs. Every last one of y'all dogs. I love y'all dogs. Nah, every last one of them. Nah, not every last one of them. Nah. Not every last one of them. That right there, nah. A lot of y'all, most of y'all love y'all dogs. But I ain't here to clown no dog, not no bully. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I see is they getting too small. They getting smaller, Like, I understand everybody don't like Razor's Edge, and based on the fact that we're now saying that Razor's Edge is the face of the bully, that really upsets a lot of people, because they don't want Razor's Edge to be the face of the bully, but it really is. There is no other face of this dog breed but the Razor's Edge for the American bully. Come on, y'all. Respect has to be given, okay? We have to respect the pit bull terrier for creating the breed. The American bully is not a pit bull terrier. It's not. And we have to respect the Staffordshire Terrier, which is a pit bull terrier. But we still respect it for helping to create this breed. Yeah. We have to show our respects to the breed. You know what I'm saying? The American bully is not a pit bull terrier. It's a bully. But it can, and at some point in times, it should be taken back to a pit. You know what I'm saying? Just to replenish it, you know, to refresh it, to give it some fresh blood. You know what I'm saying? Some of them faces and muzzles are too pushed in. You need to take a dog like that and breed it to a terrier dog. So the next generation of puppies, muzzles don't be so small. I understand you want the ugliest dog and the most cash. I understand. And I'm not knocking nobody who get it. But the dog itself probably is suffering and going through a little pain because it's small, like it look almost like a dwarf. It almost look like it's doing push-ups. You know what I'm saying? Just the dog almost look like it's doing push-ups. It's in a push-up stance, and its arms are so muscular and built. You know, the arms are so built. You could just see the muscle structure in them. But really, that's the sign of the bulldog. The bulldog is the reason that your dog is showing muscle structure. And then it's short to the ground. It don't move. It don't move. Now, let me tell you something. That's also a sign of the bulldog, by it not moving and not wanting to play, you know. And then sometimes, in some cases, you may see the dog have a high rear in the back. Oh my gosh. That's really, 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 besides them blue eyes, that high rear is really, really, really an indication that that dog got bulldog in it. Yep, that's an indication. You know what I'm saying? So you got to look for that bulldog, because a lot of people, they shove that bulldog in there to think that they're replenishing the dog, but what they're really doing is compounding more bulldog on top of the bulldog that's already on the bulldog. So it's a bunch of bulldog being pumped in bulldog, and now you're gonna have a bunch of bulldogs. And that's just it. You just gonna have a bunch of bulldogs on everything. So I'm gonna keep it real, man. But one thing about them is they would be beautiful. You know what I'm saying? They would be beautiful dogs. Face the bully. You know what I'm saying? They would be beautiful dogs. But you know what I'm saying? We just trying to get them to where they can breathe a little better. Where they can even run, you know? I mean, pull a skateboard. Pull you down the street on a skateboard. You know what I mean? All that kind of fun stuff with a dog. Remember that? When you used to hop on a skateboard and your dog run down the street with you, pulling you on a skateboard. Yeah, that kind of fun stuff with your dog. I mean, man, I'm telling you, back in the days, man, I had dogs that could swim. Remember your dogs that could swim? Man, y'all just don't know, man. Going swimming with your dog was cool, man. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of people like them other breeds, like the German Shepherds and the Labradors and all them other tall dogs. Them dogs can swim. You put them in water, they'll swim. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we really want with the bully. You know what I'm saying? That's where the Razor's Edge was coming in at, because the Razor's Edge was a bigger dog. You know, I don't know if Monster Jojola could swim. He was a man. That was one of the most prettiest bullies. Ooh, that dog was one of the most prettiest dogs you could possibly ever see. Oh my gosh, Monster was beautiful. Ooh, I love me some Monster. He was just beautiful. That was a beautiful dog. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, Mufasa was gorgeous. You know what I mean? Like, gorgeous. Mu was gorgeous. I ain't even gonna lie. Mu was gorgeous. But you can see where Mu transcended from, you know, from that monster. You know what I'm saying? Monster was just, he was gorgeous. Razor's Edge is no punk. You know what I'm saying? We gotta love that Razor's Edge on that dog, man. You know, who is the real face of the bully? Razor's Edge. That's who the real face of the bully is. Who's the real face of the bully? Razor's Edge. That's who the real face of the bully is. Razor's Edge. Every other dog should be falling under the moniker of that. That's the breed, Razor's Edge. And the dogs that are being created are beautiful. The American Bully that you see today, to date, as of today, is a very beautiful dog. The dogs are gorgeous. I mean, not all of them, but most of these dogs are just gorgeous, you know? And man, you starting to see a lot of pretty Merles. A lot of people don't agree with the Merles. But, you know, some of them are pretty. And I don't know what direction of the bully game that's going, but because that's a whole new twist. You know, whoo, boy. That's a twist right there. When you start, man, that's a twist. Oh, man. That's a twist-tastic right there. I ain't even gonna lie. Now, you know what? Shout out to the cats, man. That do the Merles. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, man. But I'm gonna keep it facts. That's gonna be a twister. Oh, wait, when that right there becomes bully, and everybody got Merle bullies, that might change the whole bully game. That might change the whole bully game right there. Cause man, you gonna see Merles in every household. You about to see a Merle dog in every household. You gonna forget what the American Bully used to look like if you're not breeding it right now. Right there, that one right there, the Merle, you're gonna forget what the old American Bully looked like if you're not breeding that bully right now. Yeah, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Because they finna to, them dogs finna to outbreed every single dog. Yeah. The Merles, it's gonna be a straight invasion, a takeover. The Merles are gonna take over. Okay, everybody is gonna want a Merle. And how much they selling for right now, eventually that's gonna fall. Because right now, don't nobody got them, so they top dollar. But once they become plentiful, you know the price gonna fall. But you gonna start to see different types of dogs coming in Merle. And what I'm telling you, it's gonna change the whole bully game. Cause you ain't even gonna see no dogs that used to look like the dogs of the old, the colorful dogs. Our dogs, period. All them colors will be alleviated because of that Merle. Everybody gonna want that Merle. Merle Bulldogs, Merle Exotics, Merle American Bullies, Merle XLs. The XL world already said we incorporate Merle up in this program so we could get more money. If we don't incorporate the Merle into our program, we're gonna miss this trend. So now they incorporate Merle. It's everywhere. The Merle is everywhere. It's everywhere. And when I tell you it's finna take over the game, they ain't gonna have no other choice but to let the Merle in and stay in because it's gonna take over the game. It's gonna be a lot of dogs dying. It's gonna be a lot of dogs dying. You wanna know why? Because they gonna be breeding them Merles, the Merles. They gonna be putting a Merle stud to a Merle bitch, getting Merle puppies, blind, deaf, and dumb. The invasion is real. It's coming. It's already here. The Merle invasion is already here. And I like it. You know, some of the dogs are real cute, but they don't have a bully ancestry. Where's this Merle coming from? What dog gave the dogs the Merle? is the story that's not being told. And it won't be told. And it's going to change the game. It's going to change it in a way to where your dogs won't even matter. They not pretty enough. They might be buff enough, and we want to use them for breeding stock. Invasion taking over the game. That's what's finna happen. That's what's happening now in the bully world. Everybody wants a piece of this pie. They want a piece of the pie that's being delivered from the Merle invasion in the bully world right now today. That's existing city to city, coast to coast, state to state, in your neighborhood and mine. In the mountains you live in the mountains we live in too. The Merle invasion is going to be real and is real. It's going to change the game. It's going to change the dogs. How many agree? How many of you agree? I only say this to say, if you're not breeding the bully as we know it, you won't be breeding the bully that we know. The game will change. And although some Merle females, the bitches, don't have a whole litter of Merles, you may get a solid color in there, but guess what? The solid color is a Merle carrier. So every time he throws puppies, they will be Merle. Let's talk about that and how it's going to change the game. Face the bully. Kind of like it. But what about you? I like the color, but I don't like what it does to the health. I don't like the things that come about from Merle. But we got to deal with that. We got to deal with that. Because the Merle invasion is going to be a part of every home, like the WWE, like the WWF used to be. It's real. And as it unfolds, I just want to tune in and be a part of it. Like I'm tuning in and being a part of it right now. I just want to hear and see what people feel about the invasion, because it seems to me that most people love it. Most people. Shout out to the Razor's Edge. They don't love it. Merle was never an edge dog. And Merle never will be an edge dog. Some of those Merles don't even have almond-shaped eyes. And some of them have fur on their body. Those are the dogs you hide. And some of the guys will take and shave the dog when they get ready to take pictures of it. Shave that fur off that dog. Knowing that this dog is furry, it looks like a bully, but it's furry. Because of whatever dog they blended it to, Australian Shepherd or miniature collie, to get that Merle. We know what happened. I told you I know about the soup. The soup base. There are so many Harlequin dogs out here. A lot of you people be looking at a Harlequin dog and you'll call it Merle. Do you know the difference between Harlequin and Merle? Can you tell the difference between Harlequin and Merle? Some of y'all just too much of the dog breeder. You know too much. Ain't got no degree. Neither do I. We just know from experience of holding dogs, but we know one thing: we don't breed sick dogs. We don't breed them. If the dog can't breathe like Edge, it shouldn't be bred. Why you breed that dog? Why did you breed that dog? You can't say sometimes it ain't for the money. We know it is. It's for the money. You have no other reason to breed that dog. And I'm telling you, I like to touch a lot of topics on Face the Bully, and sometimes I get into it. I get really into it. I catch the vibe. Trying to get my people into it. Y'all know how it is. We keep it real all the time. Right here on Face the Bully. I'm getting ready to get up out of here and close this one out. But it's a lot of things that's changing in this bully world. Y'all just sit back, pay attention, and watch the plays. Don't be fooled. Like I said, some of these dogs, you can look at them and tell what breed they came from. Shh. We not gonna mention that. We just gonna keep it lit and let it be known it's always up right here on Face the Bully.